We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysplayingzelda@gmail.com.
This is part 2 of our Ice Cavern walkthrough, and in this part of our walkthrough, you're going to see us collect...
Get hit by ice keys is what you're going to see.
Yes, you're definitely going to see that.
right off the bat, too!
Oh, yeah, you didn't even make it 5 seconds in here.
That sounds like you playing a temple.
I know, right? But we are going to collect the iron boots and the blue tunic, and that'll be what we need to get through the water temple.
And we'll actually, at the very end of this walkthrough, we'll go outside of the ice cavern to get the blue tunic from King Zora.
That's correct.
Which we met as a child.
Yep. And right now he's a block of ice. So.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
But before we really start going through the puzzle in this room, you'll first want to kill all the enemies like we've done, just so they don't bother you. And we'll also collect our third gold Skulltula.
Yeah. Surprised there's this many in this mini dungeon, really.
It really is. It really is. It's nice, though. We'll take them. And a nice thing to remember with this ice block is that if you ever screw up in this sequence, you can push it off into the side, and it'll respawn at the very beginning.
Yeah, the abyss,
Yeah.
Which we'll actually do right here after we unfreeze, I guess, this red ice.
Yeah.
Which is why ice is red. That we use blue fire to melt is beyond me.
Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think I've ever seen red ice.
They got it mixed up right here, big time. Using blue ice or blue flame or fire to melt red ice. No sense whatsoever.
Totally
good job,
Nintendo. But as we said, we'll push this into the abyss there so that it'll respawn at the beginning, and now we can collect the other 4 silver rupees. As well as some red ones you'll see us collect here.
Yeah, here in a little while. And not too hard of a puzzle. You kind of just gotta look around a little bit and just kind of get your directions and your bearings, and you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, just look for the little pillars.
Or you can watch this walkthrough,
also
and you'll figure it out pretty easily. So,
because we think we do a pretty good job.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but
just watch out for the keys.
Yes. We don't die.
That is true.
If we do, we cut it out.
No one needs to see us die. So yeah, we'll just push this around a little bit. It just takes a few minutes, and we'll grab all these rupees, and we'll be good to go.
The nice thing is, because we'll have an ice puzzle like this later on in the game, where there's actually a timer.
That's
so
true.
The nice thing right here is we don't have a timer on this one.
Yeah, you can just take your time, like Hick mentioned. Look around the room to figure out where you need to push the block to. And here we're actually going to play the Song of Time to make some big blocks appear, so we can get the red rupees.
We'll get 3 red rupees.
Yep. Very good to go ahead and collect them, because you'll need a lot of rupees in the big Goron sword collection.
Which we'll be doing like a little bit after this, actually.
Yeah, because we do it between this and the water temple, I believe. So once you get the big Goron sword, the rupees aren't as important. But right now, if you don't have it yet, go ahead and load up on them.
And you might be able to actually get the big Goron sword before this mini dungeon.
Probably.
But I'm not sure. We didn't do it that way, but just definitely. Go ahead and if you've not done the big Goron sword walkthrough, but if you've not gotten the big Goron sword yet, go ahead and collect those rupees right there.
Yep. And here we are once again loading up on the blue fire.
As we said, always stack up on it.
Yep.
You're going to need it.
Just to minimize backtracking.
So we get outside of the dungeon, we're going to need it to unfreeze King Zora to get the blue tunic.
Yeah, if you saw him earlier, which I think you would have had to on your way in here.
Yeah, walking through here.
You'll see he's in that red block of ice. And, and now we know how to get him out of it.
Which kind of is a cool element to this game, like the whole Zora's Domain being frozen. Really, I thought it's just Ocarina of Time introduced so many different things throughout the the entire game. Really.
Plus, that really helps to show as well, like how the world changed once Ganondorf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because this isn't really considered the Dark World; it's considered the.
It's just part of Hyrule, Light World. Yeah.
Yeah, but when Ganon takes over, it's not the sacred. Like, what is it? It's not the Dark World.
It's just still the Light World. It's just evil.
Evil, yeah. Which is what Ganondorf is.
Yeah, he's not a very nice dude.
Yeah, Ganondorf.
But now that we've collected the, have we got all 5 now? Yes, we have. Oh, just watch out once again for the icicle.
Yeah. Oh man, I got nailed right there, didn't I? Jeez.
And also those guys that can freeze you.
Yeah. Yeah, we cut that. Yep. I thought there was another one there.
Yeah, now we'll keep using the blue flame.
And the 2 random pots below red ice.
I don't know if you get hearts or anything out of them or not.
I don't think I.
Oh yeah, hearts.
Oh, okay. And then really, a lot of this walkthrough is actually going to be cutscenes.
Yeah.
As we'll fight a white
werewolf or something?
I can't remember what his name is. Why? What? He was
Some-
pretty. It doesn't really matter because he didn't last that long.
Say
So
one jump attack.
Who cares what his name is? He didn't last that long.
Yeah, one jump attack with your sword, and he was done for.
Yeah, and then right here we'll get the iron boots, and then most of the rest of this walkthrough, at the end we'll be getting the blue tunic, but most of the rest of this is just a cutscene where we meet Sheik.
Yep. We have a nice long conversation with her, and she teaches you the Serenade of Water.
And she also kind of talked about the water temple and the monster that's gone to the water temple.
Yep.
And that she also put Princess Ruto there to save her,
or she saved her and she went there herself, I think.
Well, why would you put Princess Ruto with the monster though?
Actually, I think she saved her.
Good
and then
job,
Ruto went there.
Sheik,
whoever she is. Yeah. So, but she kind of explains though that there's an evil monster in the water temple that's causing all this ice in Zora's domain, which is kind of neat. So basically, she tells you to thaw out Zora's domain, you'll have to go defeat the source of the ice.
I can remember the first time playing this, I'm like, oh cool, a water temple. That sounds awesome. And then it would be like the worst experience of my life.
Yeah.
Ever.
Little did we know what we were getting into.
Yeah. So I mean, oh, awesome.
I don't know what she's babbling about.
Water slides and like a beach and everything, and it's like it's just the worst experience of your life.
Plus, if you think back to the swamp,
still have nightmares.
Plus, you think back to the water palace in
Swamp,
or the swamp palace, in Link to the Past. It was such a good dungeon.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
And then this one's water temple is just a nightmare.
This set the course of the downfall of water temples and the rest of Legend of Zelda games.
It really did. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of a fan of the Serenade of Water. I know, I don't think Hick is.
That's boring. You're a fan of this?
It's very melodic. It's nice.
It reminds me of the water temple. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I do kind of like the walls of this room, though.
It is kind of cool.
You never
like
see
a
those
neon blue, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely never see them again in the game.
It's kind of like a techno club or something like that.
It's something. Nice foreshadowing there, Sheik. I'll see you again.
Yeah. You've seen this throughout the whole game.
Smoke bomb. Disappear. And now we're just basically going to back our way back out of the dungeon. We're going to put on our iron boots here and
go to King Zora to get the blue tunic, which we actually need to get into the... Well, we don't need to get into the water temple, but we need it to be underwater so we can survive.
Yep. And here's where you first get a glimpse of what the iron boots do. They just basically sink you into the water.
And make you walk really slow, too.
Yeah, so unequip them whenever you can.
And really well, both are very important, but the tunic is more important than the iron boots.
Yeah.
But you need both to
You do need both.
beat the water temple, so. As she said right there, we need 2 items, the next temple's going to suck.
Exactly. But yeah, now that we're back out, we're just going to make our way back to King Zora and thaw him out. You want to make sure before you leave that you do have blue fire in your body.
Yes, it's a very good point.
Yeah.
You can only get it in that cavern right there.
Yep. Yeah, and you'll never need it again after you thaw out Zora, but...
And this is where he faced Jabu Jabu as a child, right here.
Yep, you're in the Zora Fountain.
And I don't think that's him, because, no, that's not him.
He's gone now.
That's just a frozen little crazy sidewalk, I guess.
Yeah. Who knows where he went after Ganondorf took over.
And actually, what I'm going to go down and do first is I'll actually go down. There's a shop at the bottom that I'll put blue fire on to melt the red ice. And why did I do this? I don't really know. To be honest with you.
Yeah, if you need anything from the shop...
Actually, no, I'll put on King Zora first.
Just don't talk to him.
But you really don't need anything from the shop, so I guess I just wanted to make the option available.
Yeah, I mean, just in case you need to buy some bombs or arrows or anything like that.
Yeah,
Which hopefully you shouldn't at this point. But
you are never going to use this shop.
Yeah.
But if you want to have options, this is a...
Yep.
I was about ready to say 100% walkthrough, and that's definitely not. This is
totally
not 100% walkthrough. So.
Plus, it's kind of nice if you thaw this out, you can actually go talk to
Might as well. Yeah.
We don't. But
yeah. This right here is simply for exploring.
Exactly. But yeah, so it's always important to leave the dungeon with at least 1 piece of blue fire, but 2 if you really want that shop available. But now that we've done that and we've already thawed out the good king, we're going to go have a little chit-chat with him. And he'll hook us up with that blue tunic.
Which will allow us to survive underwater for an unlimited amount of time.
Ugh, I'd rather not.
He's moving a little. Actually, we have to wait for him to move this time. Thank God.
Oh, it took forever. But he does thank you for saving him and bringing him back to life. And he basically just says, oh, it looks like you have a hard time breathing in underwater.
And this will wrap up part 2 of our Ice Cavern walkthrough.